What is up, YouTube? Sam from Orion's Nebula here with the next war recap video. So, had a really nice war this weekend up against this nice level 8 clan, and as you can see, Nebula getting the victory by 10 stars. So great job to everyone at Nebula. Good job taking down this nice clan. So let's take a look at the stats first. As you can see, we used all of our attacks. They left 5 on the board. Towards the end there, it looked like they were unable to catch us. So I think that's why those remaining attacks are on the board. We can see 17 3 stars to 7 in favor of X. And then they put up a lot of 2 stars in this case. And you can see we only left 3 stars on the board. So very, very close to our perfect war again for the second time in a row. 96.8% destruction. So taking a look at our side, mostly 2-star attacks, a few 3s, including my base there, getting 3-starred by their top guy coming down to take me out. But they struggled a lot with our Town Hall 8s at the bottom, which was really the problem. And as for X, just missing 3 stars. They're 1, 3, and 5. Just couldn't get them done this war. But let's jump into some of the replays. So up first, gonna look at my man Leroy Jenkins. Been waiting for him to just put up a spectacular attack. He's been sitting out, had his heroes upgraded for a while, but he's back in, and he is doing this one with the Govaho. He knows I love them, so really helping himself out. Comes in, shattered entry here, some wizards backing it up just to create that funnel. Has got 4 quake spells, so gonna quake his way in to the heroes here, and then has a jump spell. And look at those Valks, 11 of them coming in. So he's hoping that his kill squad gets in here and does work. Drops about half the Valks down to start off, and they are working their way in. They're gonna take out the enemy heroes. So there goes the enemy king. Enemy queen aggro is on. She is going down. Now, unfortunately, his queen going for a little bit of a walk on him here, but it actually works out. There's a lava hound in the CC. So at this point, just a few air targeting troops in there in the core, so he's not going to have to worry about it. Starting to sprinkle in some hogs surgically from the top. Does know where the DGBs are in this case. This was a cleanup attack, so very nicely done. Triggers 1 there in the core. Got that jump spell down. Maybe could have used a heal there to keep some of his Valks up. He did invest a lot to bring that many with him, and a lot of them going down. But's got to heal down as those hogs are going to make their way over to that mini Tesla farm there. Queen's still working her way around, dropping some hogs over there to help her out, and just kind of coming at this base from everywhere. As you can see, some Valks working the top. The king popping the ability there in the core, getting the town hall down, gonna get that expo taken care of. There's a golem there doing some of the tanking on those Teslas for him, and Queen working her way around the right side of the base. A few hogs still up there doing some work, and those Valks at the top. Now that lava hound is gonna go down here in just a second because of those wizards beating on him, which is going to be a little bit problematic for him here. So he was almost able to make it the whole raid without dealing with that lava hound. But as you can see, only 2 defenses left. The Valk's still running around. Queen's coming around up to the top here. But right here, that lava hound goes down, and now those pups are going to get on the queen, and that's really, really going to cause them some issues here. Now, hopefully, she's taking some of it out, but she is going to go down right here. Just the very last lava pup taking her down. Thankfully, still has some golems up doing some tanking for the king there. So he's going to go ahead, take out that cannon, make his way to the mortar, take out that mortar, and then get to that last storage. So was a little bit on close for time for Leroy, but gets it done. If that lava hound hadn't gone down, definitely would have started the cleanup. Would have been a little bit cleaner, but very, very nice attack from our boy Leroy. So great job, Leroy. Really like seeing it. Glad to have you back in the war scene. All right, gonna move down a couple spots to their number 4, and our boy TYB smiley face taking it out. So I knew the name before the name change, but I'll let you guys speculate on what the TYB stands for in this guy's name. So TYB doing it really nicely, bringing a Goho. So as you're gonna see here, some minions go down there at the top. Just getting like a little 1-for-1 trade up there. Always a smart idea when given the chance. So, and there's no real air targeting troops there or defenses there, so he's going to be able to clean out a little bit of trash up there while he's working. Then a few hogs come down here. I assume that's just to make sure that his golems don't stray. So those hogs are going to go down, make their way in, and they're going to die pretty quickly. And then Drops in a hog just to get the CC lore. Dragon and some balloons come out here, so he's going to go ahead and drop the double poison. We'll fast forward through that because we all know what's going to happen there. So 1, 2, and that's done. And now here comes some wizards backed up with some golems. So going at this with a shattered entry and then a little bit of the funnel created. There's a third golem. Golem comes out of the CC, so it looks like he's coming at this stoned, which is really, really interesting. We don't really see too much stoned work in the clan, so really nice bringing this interesting attack. Drops down some wall breakers, lets him in. It's got a jump spell to give him access to the king, or the queen, sorry. Drops in some early hogs, really like that, but unfortunately they're kind of met with a giant bomb there, so that's unfortunate. Got a lot of stuff in the core there, and then he's just sprinkling in some hogs from the top. And so everything is tanking kind of in the core form. He drops down heal spells, and as you can see, single bombs going off all over this base, so that's really unfortunate. Gonna do no favors for the defender there. Single bombs just not gonna get it done with this many hogs up. Keeping those hogs healed up. Everything's still being tanked for in the core there. Those wizards working on the town hall. And the hogs are making their way towards the last defenses. They do have the enemy king beating on them just a little bit. So maybe could have dropped a heal spell there. But the last defense goes down. That's going to be it. Those hogs are going to turn around, get on that enemy king. He will go down. Pops the queen's ability, and he's got a wizard working the cleanup trash ring up top. The queen working, and plenty of hogs up. So we'll go ahead and fast forward through this one, and knowing TYB, he's going to swag out that last heal spell. So great job to TYB. A very, very nice attack. Good to see the stoned Goho for the first time in a while. All right, let's move down a couple of spots to their number 6 SMS and our boy Parbas taking it out. So Parbas bringing a really, really interesting comp. I really like this one. A Go-Ho wipe. So comes in with those golems in a nice shattered entry, then drops down a line of wizards behind it, and then both of his heroes. Now, kind of a troop vomit there. Everything is out there already on the board. As that jump spell down to give him access to the enemy queen. The enemy clan castle is popping right now. It's got a nice funnel going on. Drops down that poison spell, going to slow down the incoming damage, and those wizards are going to take it out. Deploys all of his hogs there in one line, in one spot, so that can be really, really dangerous if there are multiple giant bomb spots on the base. But fortunately, again, just like the previous replay, lots of just single bombs throughout this entire base. And here comes some more CC hogs in from about 9 o'clock. He's going to go ahead and drop another heal spell here, as there's a lot of DPS coming in to those hogs. Another single bomb goes off, loses a couple, but is okay there. The queen over there, she's getting beat on by an archer tower, has to pop her ability, just gets it done there, and is going to take out that archer tower just in time. The last heal spell going down for the hogs. And the king going to run into the last bomb, and he is going to get that Tesla taken care of, and that should be the end of the raid. I don't see anything else. The hogs are working their way back to... Oh, the king went down. Not sure actually what got him, but no matter. Everything is down. The hog's going to work the end of this raid. The queen still up with just a sliver of health. She's going to get it done. And then everyone's going to backtrack to get to this builder hut in the corner. Maybe could have dropped an archer on that earlier in the raid and would have had it. But either way, great job to our boy. Very, very nice raid. Very unique troop composition. So let's go down one spot to our boy Bobby. Bobby bringing the 6-bagger this war. So all 6 stars for Bobby. Really, really nice war. So let's watch his first hit here. So Bobby bringing a Goho. Really, really liked it. Again, just dropping, doing that CC lore with a hog. Gonna double poison it. So we'll fast forward through this. Again, another cleanup attack here, but and also again more single bombs everywhere. So drops in those golems, breaks it open. Those golems gonna reroute, head in. The wizard's gonna take out that dragon. I think that he wanted his queen to do that, but that's okay. Needs to get this jump spell down so that he can get access to the queen relatively soon before his king walks on him. Okay, everything's moving in now nicely. Wizard's still doing a little bit. The enemy queen is down, and here come the hogs, just kind of dropping them in. targeting a few defenses up top. The queen, unfortunately, going for a walk on him. So she is not going to stay with the bulk of the kill squad there. And you can just see all of these hogs just working their way around the base, some on the inside ring, some on the outside ring, and just dropping heals as necessary. Again, another cleanup attack, so knowing where the bombs are, able to pre-heal most of those spots. So his hogs are not going to run into too many problems. As long as they can stay up in these two major groups, he's going to be okay. The queen already doing the cleanup up top for him, so just needs to keep these hogs up. And there's the last heal spell as that last and final bomb goes off. So they're going to work their way to that archer tower, head into the core, and be able to take things out. Drops those archers down just to help speed up the cleanup. Good to get those down earlier. Maybe probably could have got them down a few seconds earlier. Obviously, working some high HP buildings out there. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but he's going to have plenty of hogs up as that last air defense goes down. So they're going to hop right on the town hall, go ahead and beat that down, beat down the clan castle, and then they're going to head down to that Dark Elixir storage and that gold storage. So nice little split there. That's going to help out definitely some, as some are going to head over there to that high HP gold storage, and then some are already working towards the bottom. So everything's coming around down to the 3 o'clock position. So very, very nice raid to Bobby. Great war to Bobby, bringing 6 stars home for the good guys. So great job, Bobby. All right, let's move down just a couple to their number 10 and our boy Pierre. If you watched the last video, you know that Pierre was on there. He's killing it recently with this Gola, and he is doing it again right here. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that hog down. I think his plan was to pull that CC, but it's just not going to get it done there with that hog. The mortar just out of range. So from there, going to have to kind of readjust. Drops down his golem and his other golem, and then backing it up with the wizards just to create that funnel. I believe his goal is going to use that jump spell to give him access to the queen. Drop it right on that mortar wizard tower combination. Should get his king in there, provided that he's got that funnel nice and wide. So there's the jump spell. The golem's going to reroute at this point. They're going to start heading in. The clan castle pops right there. Go ahead and drop a poison spell just to meet them. Okay, they're down, and it's really nice. Poison working double duty there. It's also on the enemy king and the enemy queen, so slowing down the incoming damage from both of them. And then here comes his queen, going to step up, take out that first air defense. Believe his objective was to get 2 air defenses on the sentry, but no matter, just the one, okay, in this case. Because he's taking out so much of the trash, when he drops in those balloons, they're going to immediately target that air defense, which is going to save him, some precious time with that slow travel time of the balloons. Drops a rage spell down there. Really like that placement. Going to push that lava hound over really, really quickly, and then just work his way clockwise or counterclockwise around this base. Third lava hound coming in. It's going to sit on that lower leveled air defense, so it's going to be okay. Still all 3 lava hounds up. Balloons just converging in. The first lava hound finally goes down right there. And then the balloons just working their way in. Expo set to ground there, so that's not doing him any favors. A few Teslas and a wizard tower there. That could be a dangerous combination. But those Teslas not fully maxed yet for Town Hall 9. And then now that lava hound was tanking for just the end. And got a clean up wizard down there. And, plenty of pups up. Really, really nice split. Balloons working their way around. And then, of course, this nice clutch archer here on that low-level gold mine. So great job to Pierre. Absolutely killing it. Starting to really understand and break down these bases with these gold attacks and taking home a swag poison spell. So very, very nice attack, buddy. All right. Let's do some Town Hall 8 action and our boy OG Brady. So, Brady going to come at this with just a hog rush. Fresh hit, very nice. Drops in a couple hogs. Objective there, get in there, get that CC Lord out, which is accomplished. Lose them to a spring trap and they die, but that's okay. Going to go ahead and drop the double poison down. So we'll fast forward through that. And second poison and dragon down. Okay, so here comes some hogs in. from the left side there, and then a few at the top. Very wide split on the hogs. Not typically recommended at Town Hall 8, but as you saw, Brady came in with 34 hogs to start. So not too many issues there, and then just going to Asian wall it in from the bottom here. So here come the hogs. They're going to work right over that enemy king. Drops down a heal spell for them. Some mini bombs going off, a giant bomb going off, and then drops that second heal spell, maybe a little bit early on that second heal. The hogs still have to work their way through, and then there's that third heal spell at the top. Just kind of keeping everything moving through, but you can see those that left group of hogs ate a bomb and didn't really get the benefit of that heal. It was down just a little bit early, but still about 20 hogs left over from this raid. So just goes in there and absolutely murders it. Drops down his cleanup troops just to help start working around the ring. Rages up the king. Gonna have a king on king battle over here. Obviously the attacking king gonna win that one. And then those hogs just running around. I mean, it's just a massive pack of hogs. Absolutely ridiculous. So hopefully this clan learning to design some bases with some DGBs, because otherwise they're just going to get smashed with anyone who knows how to use hogs. So great job to our boy Brady. Very, very nice attack. Keep it up, buddy. And also note 6-bagger for OG Brady as well. So great job. All right, so gonna give you guys a little special treat. I told my clanmates that typically I would not be showing my own attacks during these recaps. The goal is not to highlight my work, but to highlight, the clan as a whole. But in this case, I had a really, really nice raid on their number 8, Rajesh. So gonna go ahead and show you guys this one. So coming at it, I'm gonna go with the max attack. So got those 4 earthquakes. Goal is to quake open right here and get both layers of those walls. They are 8 tiles apart, so gotta be perfect on it and just miss that outside wall by just a little bit. Brought in a couple extra wall breakers just in the event that happens. So golems go down, some wizards behind just to create the funnel. And then as soon as everything's locked on, drop in the first 2 wall breakers. They're gonna get me in that first layer of walls. As soon as the golems reroute, dropping in the rest of the wall breakers, and they are gonna get there and open it up. And now everything is exactly as planned. Here come the heroes in behind. No poison spell for the CC, so gonna go ahead and drop the rage spell. Everything moves forward. Those wizards take out the clan castle. The enemy, or the queen, is down as the king is raged up, and a heal spell goes down just to keep those barbs up. 1 air defense down, second one about to go down, and everything else that we're getting on this entry is just, bonus. So 2 air defenses down, an expo down, and then here comes the lava hounds and the balloons. So just targeted balloons in behind those lava hounds. And then as you can see right here, the queen stepping up, taking out that 3rd air defense. So was not planning to get that on my initial entry. So sending 3 lava hounds at 1 air defense is just going to overwhelm it. And those balloons get in there. Pretty bad placement, I'll say, for myself on my haste spells. Probably could have used them a little bit more effectively. But with 2 lava hounds up in front, tanking for all of those balloons, this raid is absolutely over. King and queen nearly on full health in both cases. They're going to work their way down around the bottom side of the base. The balloons picking off the last few defenses, and still 2 balloons in the bag. Going to hold off on those just until those last defenses go down, and then use them for cleanup. Because there are some spots where we'd like to do some cleanup. So drop the first one down. It reroutes to that army camp. Gonna go ahead and drop that second one down up in that area. Got a mass swarm of balloons on the left-hand side of the base. The king and the queen working their way around the right side of the base. And this one is absolutely over. Didn't even have to use the queen ability. Very nice, and swags out the queen's ability. So great job to everyone over at X. Good job also to our opponents. Got to bring some more 3-star strategies and redesign some bases with some DGBs. So very, very good job to everyone at X. And before I go today, obviously getting the win. So hopefully back on our win streak. Had a rough go of it the last week or so. Hopefully we can get back on one of our good long runs for a win streak. So just wanted to give a shout out to one of our clanmates. As you can see, the dude making his way to the Legends League. So congratulations to the dude. He has been working very, very hard, fighting through hours and hours in the clouds. We have been, donating troops to support his push to Legends League, and finally, over the weekend, he finally got there. So congratulations, dude, on your Clash achievement. We look forward to what you're going to do next. But until next time, this is Sam. Peace.